Let's go to Pierce County. Pierce County is the one just south of King County. It's the most affordable out of the Tri-County area.
Tacoma and surrounding areas.
Tacoma and the surrounding areas, exactly. The average price in Pierce County peaked in May of 2022 at $610,838. In December of 2023, it was $586,854. Only 4% off. So the average price in December of 2022 was $519,920. And the average price in December of 2023 was $586,854. That is a 12.1% increase when I compare month to month in average price. When we look at where this year started, which again, I think is more indicative of the whole market. That's why I did this for all three counties. January of 2023, the average price was $549,336. We ended the year in December at $586,854. 6.6% above where we started in average price. So King had the most appreciation, 10.4, 8 point, whatever it was. Let's just call it 8. Pierce comes in at 6.6. Affordability. The higher you go, the harder you fall. And Pierce does not have as many jobs in it as King County and Snohomish County. Boeing occupies Snohomish County, King County. The largest employer in Snohomish County is Boeing. They don't have a Boeing in Pierce County. So that's one of the things to be thinking about. Number of homes sold reflected the same trend in 2022. December, there were 2,188 homes sold. This year in December of 2023, it was 1,656, down 27.68%. The months of supply in Pierce County is also low. So it averaged 1.8 months of supply, and that's exactly where it was in 2022 also.
Would you say that Pierce County is typically just less in demand in general? Is it almost always lagging King and Snohomish County?
Pierce has always been lagging. And then what happened was Tacoma went through its revitalization. Like when we were kids, I mean, honestly, parts of Tacoma were just scary.
Tecumseh.
Yeah. I mean, you didn't want to go there. And then the downtown was really beat up and old. And Tacoma has done a phenomenal job of redoing the waterfront.
Got it. What year was that when it went through the revitalization?
I think that really actually started like coming out of the Great Recession.
Oh, okay.
And the waterfront, you know, they've got boats back there. They built in the new bridges. They put in those new roads. They cleaned up the parks. They brought businesses back. And then they started getting high rises and stuff kind of in that downtown Tacoma going again and revitalized. That then spread out. What also happened was national investors started looking at Tacoma, Washington. It became one of those hotbeds of multifamily markets and just single family rent markets. So investors flood in from across the nation to Tacoma, Washington based on jobs and future growth and things like that. And that really also drove up its price there in Tacoma. So it was kind of a dual factor that's now supported it having a much higher price than it had before. And that's really all happened in this last decade. So there are still parts of Tacoma where someone in the last decade, no joke, paid $100,000 for a house.
Crazy. It's like our Detroit.
Yes, it was.
But not in a bad way. I'm just saying their real estate market went to there was some houses there was 30, 50, 60,000. Yeah.
And now those same houses are 500, and even like the south areas like Parkland, like here's Tacoma, and Parkland is like a burb of Tacoma. Even those have started hitting 350, 375. It's just because Seattle's gotten so expensive. Seattle and Bellevue are like the two centers of our real estate universe. And every ring out from them, it's just a price decrease. So just the further you get from those two cities, the cheaper everything gets. And people say, well, how would I rate this? 10 minutes is $100,000. Every 10 minutes you're on the freeway heading away from Bellevue or Seattle, north or south, $100,000. As soon as you're driving on the freeway, $100,000, $100,000, $100,000, $100,000, $100,000. And people are like, no, it doesn't work. No, it totally works. Marysville is approximately 30 minutes north of Seattle. $1 million, well, not really $1 million. It's like $950. And then Marysville is $685.
Yeah. So if it was $1 million in Seattle, it would be potentially $700,000 because it's about
half an hour.
Got it. And which is every 10 minutes,
100 grand.
100,000. Oh, interesting. Never heard that before.
Just a simple rule of thumb. So let's recap Pierce real quick. So predictions for Pierce is supply is going to continue to be low. Drop in interest rates is going to cause more demand, which is going to increase prices. So we do expect in Pierce also, because it's already at 1.8, bidding wars again in the spring. I don't know if the bidding wars would continue in the summer in Pierce, but definitely in the spring in the hottest part of the market. Expect a average price growth of 5% and a median price growth of at least 3%. So above trend. I think the rent growth will be slightly better in Pierce than it is, though, in Snohomish and King County, but still expect more mild rent growth in Pierce County.